Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 6, entitled as Dhyana Yoga. Sloka 8. jñāna-vijñāna-tṛptātmā kūṭa-stho vijitendriyaḥ yukta ucyate yogī sama-loṣṭrāśma-kāñcanaḥ. In the seventh sloka, we saw for the person who has conquered the mind, sees no dualities in the world. He sees everything same. Sitoshna, cold and heat, sukha dukkham, happiness and distress, mana abamana, honor and dishonor, which are on three levels: physical, mental, and ego. For him, these things are same. He treats them same. In current sloka, 8th sloka, for such a person, everything, the matter, the material elements, everything are same. In the previous sloka, he sees everything same on the physical, mental, and ego level. Over here, he sees the matter also as same. There's no differences for him. Krishna gives method to test someone who can be called as yogi or not. If we want to test ourselves, are we a yogi or not, then Krishna says, well, here are the three things: a lump of earth, a stone, a gold placed in front of us. Then Krishna is asking, what are these? What is this? And if we say correctly that this is a lump of earth, this is stone, this is gold, as we all know, then according to Krishna, we are wrong, and therefore we cannot be a yogi. But if we say, or if someone says that it all looks the same, then Krishna says you are a yogi. When one has this understanding and proper vision, then that person is qualified to practice yoga. Let's see the word by word meaning. Jnana, by acquired knowledge. Vijñāna, realized knowledge and realized knowledge. Tripta, satisfied. Atma, a living entity. Triptātmā, a satisfied living entity. Kūṭa-stho, spiritually situated. Vijitendriyaḥ, thereby having conquered the indriyas, the senses. Sama, equipoise. Sama-loṣṭrāśma-kāñcanaḥ, one who sees the lump of earth, a stone, and a gold equally. Yukta, yogi, a practitioner of yoga. Yukta, competent of self-realization. Yukta, one who is eligible for attaining the direct vision of self. Iti, thus, ucyate, is said. Translation: a person is said to be established in self-realization and is called a yogi or mystic when he is fully satisfied by virtue of acquired knowledge and realization. Such a person is situated in transcendence and is self-controlled. He sees everything, whether it is pebbles, stones, or gold, as the same. Jnāna-vijñāna-tṛptātmā. So let's understand the meaning of these words. Jnana, clear knowledge that the self is different from body. This conviction is essential for those who are serious and their goal is to attain the supreme abode, Vaikuntha. one should have this jnana, the clear knowledge of differences between body and soul. Vijnāna, the knowledge regarding its real nature as it is prescribed or stated in the Vedic literatures. That is, the discriminating knowledge. Vijnāna is called discriminating knowledge or realized knowledge or specialized knowledge. All these are Vijnāna. That is, jnana is understanding the difference between body and Atma, that we are not the body, we are Atma. Vijnāna is the details of that Atma. That is, Atma is eternal, full of knowledge, full of bliss. It is subservient to the Supreme Lord. And this Vijnāna, this knowledge is most essential for one who is seeker of liberation. So that is what we saw. Jnana is as knowledge, basic knowledge of differences of body and Atma, whereas Vijnāna is a discriminating knowledge, a specialized knowledge, realized knowledge about the details of Atma. Both are essential and must for one who is interested in liberation, in attaining the supreme abode of the Lord. When a person has jnana and vijnāna, what happens to him? He becomes a tṛptātmā. Tripti means satisfaction. Tṛptātmā, without any confusion in matter concerning the self. There's no more confusion for one about Atma. There's no trace of confusion. Still he's thinking whether his body or Atma is he eternal, or he's going to, when the body finishes, he's going to finish, everything will be finished. So there's no any sort of confusion at all to this person. When this person is not having any confusion, he's full of jñāna-vijñāna, then this person becomes satisfied. He becomes a tṛptātmā, completely a satisfied living entity, a satisfied person. One should first be satisfied with what they have. So that's a fundamental principle. We cannot be satisfied if one endeavor more and more for material things. One should not develop desires more and more for material things. So one should try to learn to be satisfied with what one has. So the yogi knows very well that whatever he has, he is happy, he should be happy, and whoever created him will provide him whatever necessary for him, for his survival. I don't need to do any over endeavor for acquiring anything. That's how the yogis are. Now, how does he not get influenced by any of these material things? Because we see so many things, palatable thing, unpalatable thing, attractive thing. Some things are not attractive. Some material things seem to be very valuable. Some are cheaper. So here, this person does not see any differences between the lump of earth, a stone, or a gold. How is that he's not being influenced by any of these things, by the differences? If we get these three things and given a choice, only one chance to pick one item, and we know what we are going to pick out of lump of earth, stone, and gold. Whereas for this yogi, he doesn't even have to touch any of these things. For him, everything has no value. He knows either he is going to gain anything by having gold, or he is going to lose anything by having stone. Neither gold nor the stone is going to uplift him, his Atma. It is Atma that is going to uplift him by controlling of mind. Mind is going to be the one which is going to help for him to uplift his consciousness. These gold stones and the lump of earth is not going to uplift his Atma by any means. Therefore, he is not influenced by these material things. The point that we need to understand here is the differences of these material does exist, meaning it is obvious and certain that an lump of earth is different from a stone, and a stone is different from a gold, and gold is different from lump of earth. Obvious. Even the yogi knows this. But the benefit that comes of them doesn't impact him, doesn't affect him personally. He gets nothing out of them. Therefore, for him, everything is equal. If I'm walking in a park and I see a rock, small rock, and I see $100 bill, I pick $100 bill. I don't pick a piece of rock. That's because I feel that the $100 has value for me, adds value to me, whereas the pebble does not add any value to me. For a yogi, whether it's a $100 bill or a piece of as a pebble, it's the same for him, because neither one is going to add any value to his Atma. Let's see another example. Those who have children, we have seen their interests are mostly towards playing, buying toys, fully engaged with playing with these toys. And also, when it comes to toys, they're very particular that they want certain colors. The girls want pink, the boys want in blue, and various other features that they are looking for when they want a toy. But as a parent, from our point of view, it is just a toy. When we are not able to find a color that the child wants, we'll try to give good advice to them. It's just a color. It doesn't really matter. You're just getting the toy that you want. How does it really going to affect you? Sort of thing. From our viewpoint, it is just a toy. It doesn't add any values for us by seeing these details. Now let's see a different scenario. When we are going to buy a car, now we just think it's just a car. All I need is some mode of transportation. It doesn't matter which car I buy, what color I buy, whether it's convertible or etc., etc. Right? Are we doing these? Are we buying things in this consciousness? Answer is no. We do so much research to buy a car. We look for the model, the year, the color, the many features, etc., etc. While we are focusing on this, for our kid, none of these things matters. According to them, we are simply wasting our time, because for them, these things doesn't add any value. But for a yogi, either it's a toy or it's a car, is of no use. It's all same for him, because his focus is in Atma. None of these things is going to bring any benefit to the Atma. Therefore, they are same. Let's continue to understand more on jnāna-vijñāna in our next session. Namaste. Hare Krishna.